Hello everybody, what's going on? And welcome back to the My Player Career Mode. Today is a big day. We are facing Barcelona in the Champions League over 2 legs. We haven't beaten them yet in the series, so we've got to start in this one, put it that way. In between there as well, we've got a game against Real Madrid, and I took a look back at the comments section to see what you guys were saying about the question that I posed to you regarding if we play the league games moving forward, and you said to do if we have like the big teams, the top 6, play those, but the rest of the time just sim them, and with only 10 games to go anyway, yeah, it's looking likely we won't have too many more games to go. So this could well be the final episode of this season, depending on how the results go against Barcelona. If we beat them, we'll go through to the Champions League, quarterfinal? If not, then we'll be stuck, and that'll be pretty much the end of the season. But I hope you're doing well anyway. Didn't throw that in at the start of the day. We have got a few games leading up to this, which I will be going ahead and simming. And I got it wrong. It will actually be the semi-final should we beat Barca. So Liverpool City, Real Madrid, Milan, Juventus, Man United are the other legs going on and the other ties. So before we jump into that game, I need to go through and sim these ones. We'll sim Switzerland, sim Celta, sim Girona, and then we'll get started with that big game against Barca. So I'll see you in a second. Switzerland was a 2-0 win, Celta a 3-1 win, and then Girona a 4-0 victory. So clearly, team does better without me in it. But yeah, here we go then. First game of the day. I am going to be playing 6 minutes for this one. Ultimate difficulty as we have been playing. And it's about time that we finally beat them. So I'm feeling confident heading into this game. We've played well in recent games against them, just haven't quite managed the result, and I feel like this will be the time we will do it. Home leg first. Oh, before I do, need to change the hairstyle. Quite a few of you are pointing out I look dumb with that, so fair play. Let me go ahead and change it, and then I'll see you in the game. Here is our starting 11 for the game. On your screen, you can see it. And for Barca, it is the usual subjects, or suspects even, I should say. We've got Ter Stegen in goal. Incredible goalkeeper. We know all about the quality he has. Neres, who's come off the bench a few times to score against us in the past. Messi, Griezmann, Sané are the front 3. And a midfield 3 that involves Goretzka, De Jong and Arthur. So good luck trying to control the game when those 3 are up against you. But we'll give it everything we've got, as it is João Felix to get play on the way. We've got 2 legs to better this Barca side. So we haven't just got to rely on 1 result. We've got to rely on 2. It is a massive ask, but it is one. If we want to try and go far in this Champions League, we've already knocked out PSG, and I considered them one of the favourites. I also considered that Barca would be one of the favourites. So we'd have to do the same thing here. De Jong step-overs, trying to break through. We're back there to make the tackle, and we quickly play it to Osimhen. A very poor start, actually, from both teams here. Both giving the ball away needlessly in possession. As now João Felix is there. Now Saul back towards Felix. We've done pretty well here to open up some space to maybe hit the attack. The ball through was actually meant for Pepe. It went to Osimhen instead, who was offside. Very bad start here from both teams. Barca seeing a bit more of the ball than we have. But yeah, there's not a lot of quality on show, and I think it's nerves more than anything from both teams. Haven't settled in the game yet, and that showed you with that ball there. It was meant for Pepe. Went to the wrong player. Reguilon put under a bit of pressure here by João Felix. He's done well, though, to find John Stones. And Barca, under pressure, might have just done enough here to play their way out. And it's what they're so good at doing, so calm and composed on the ball. Feels like our game plan here is to just try and win it back and then counter-attack at pace. But I need to be careful that I don't get booked again, as De Jong was very close to giving that ball away. I'm on a yellow card for a sloppy challenge I made in the first half. And if I end up accidentally taking someone out again, it will be the red card for me, and that's one thing we have to avoid here. I mean, that's a little bit ridiculous, really. He saw me short with the pass, and De Jong was able to close us down and intercept the play, but I actually can't believe what I'm seeing here. There's been no real chance to show you after 60 minutes. 6 minutes and a half, and we are creating nothing. Either one of the 2 teams. Saul up against Lenglet, and Lenglet makes it look so easy. That is why we should not be playing Saul on the wing, but he's given away cheaply by Barca. Pepe to Felix, and Ter Stegen just about makes the save. The only opportunity we have had even a sight of goal with, and we waste it. I don't think I really played a great pass to Pepe, though, in fairness, and that was probably the mistake I made. I should have been a bit more clinical with the ball, and out of nothing, we are gifted a chance that Barca get away with. 10 minutes to play, I can see this being a smash and grab 1-0 for one team, or a 0-0 in general. And a 0-0 wouldn't be so bad. Goretzka trying to place one, and Oblak makes the save. A 0-0's not a bad result at home to Barca, because it means we can go back to their place. They haven't got an away goal to play with and all of that stuff, which is great. But as a neutral, it's been unbelievably boring to watch. So I don't really know what to say other than that, as we now trying to go down this right-hand side. A little bit of trickery to try and turn. Finding Felix after we profit. Felix's attempted pass-through will work its way there towards Pepe. Pepe's delivery, back post is Barella, and De Jong was there with an interception. We're getting these chances from literally nowhere, as Neres is coming on. Do not score. Do not put the ball in the net, Neres. You've done it before. Don't want to see it again. 5 minutes to go. Ter Stegen with a punch away from the corner. Calero keeps it alive for us. Back towards Pepe, who fails to keep it in play. What? Full time from the game then. It is 0-0. And I can only apologise because that was horrible to play. Absolutely horrible. There was just nothing going on. And it just makes me so bored playing that through. The result's fine. It gives us a good foundation to build upon when we go to their place. A 0-0 is completely fine. I just appreciate that it's like watching paint dry. There's nothing to view. I don't know, man. Maybe I should just drop it to Legendary moving forward to give us a bit more action in the game, you know? Real Madrid up next for us. I've dropped the difficulty down to Legendary to see if it makes the game that bit more entertaining. If it does, we'll leave it on for the second leg against Barca. But I don't want to have a situation where I can just then run past players for fun. Because it makes it too easy on my part. But I want the games to be more entertaining for you. I don't want to sit there and watch a snore fest of a 0-0 with... There was, I think, 6 shots in that game. Barca had 3. We had 3. And there was only, I think, 2 on target. So, not a lot going on. So, I want that to change. And imagine if we'd only played 4 minutes as well, which I usually do. We'd have had even less in those ones. But let's see how the Legendary goes for the game against Real. It's pretty meaningless for us, really. All it is pride. It's the Madrid derby at the end of the day, so obviously we want to win it. But it's not going to move us up or down too much in the league. So, yeah, more about can we get a bit of momentum moving into that second leg. Oh my goodness me, I didn't expect that to go in. Serge Gnabry. I don't know how he found the finish there, but that is quality. I wasn't even discussing it because I watched Osimhen flick the ball up and I expected to see the usual flick up into a volley from stupid places that then just trickles into the goalkeeper's hand. But he flicks it here, plays the pass instead, and then look at that. Serge Gnabry has found a little pocket that wasn't covered by Courtois, and that is a class and a half finish. Tell you what, took me by complete surprise. Fair play to Serge Gnabry. 1-0 Atletico Madrid. Maybe from now on, when I see the flick-ups, I'll start commentating. Because usually, like I said, all that happens is they flick the ball up and then hit the volley that ends up trickling through. Atal up the other end now for Real. Sends the delivery in, and there's the header away by Jimenez. It's cleared away again by Lodi, but sent back in by Ziyech. And it's a bit like ping ball at the moment. The ball's bouncing all over the place. And finally, it will be under control as we try to create a chance of our own. Osimhen combines well with Felix. Now Saul, and look at this. The runners off the ball for Atletico as we drive into the penalty area of Real, trying to pull it across, and Konate is there to block the intended cross. There was 2 in the middle waiting. I couldn't find either one, but the way we broke through was a definite positive sign. And Osimhen finds here a little bit of space for us to work with. Oh, what an effort! But it's back off the crossbar. So unfortunate. They just backed off. I saw the opening, tried it, and it very nearly paid off. Great start to the game, though, for us, as Felix now in on this right-hand side. Chance to send the delivery in. Courtois there to meet it. Has got a touch on it, which will take it through to Ødegaard. But it's still not away just yet for Real Madrid, as they now will look down the line. As Golovin loses out, it's been a really, really good start from us. And Lodi's pass, Saul's given us the same run that I've made, though, so it's pretty useless. Courtois palms it back in. It's hit Konate. It's fallen for Felix. It's Atletico who lead by 2. This is better. Madrid are crumbling a little bit here. Look at this. The Courtois save, and it just bounces off the unsuspecting Konate's head, and then falls to Felix. Bit of a mouthful for me to say, but I tell you what, this is exactly how I hoped that we would start this game. Felix, Barella, and the run is there. Look at the space I've got here inside the penalty area. It's 3 for Atletico. The response from Real has been non-existent to going 2-0 down. And there is surely the nail in the coffin. That has to be it. There's no way we will lose this game now from 3-0 in front. Just look at the time that we were given here. We had so much. Konate starts to move over to try and put the pressure on. It's through the legs in the end of Courtois to add more embarrassment to the goal. And Simeone's loving life, but I don't know what's happened to Real in this first half. They have been atrocious, to say the very least. First time that Hazard has found a little bit of space to work with and actually been open, and he does that if you let him. Should have been dealt with a long time before this. And then even when Hazard gets into our penalty area, we have enough bodies back to defend it, but we just don't seem to have the answer. I think it's myself and Semedo really the two biggest culprits here of having to answer the question of how we haven't really won this ball back. In fact, Lindelof even gets into that question as well. There's 3 of us near Eden Hazard, and not one of us put the pressure on to make the challenge. There's a touch off of Jan Oblak as well as it goes through. It surely is only a consolation goal with half an hour to play, but it is a sign of life from Real Madrid. And Eden Hazard would have been the player to get it if you had to have named one before the game kicked off. And that's, like I said, the first time they've really been able to get him a yard of space to work with. Barella's ball, searching for Pepe. Kept it in play rather well here, Pepe. And lays it back off towards on the edge of the penalty area. Now we go to Barella. Barella takes the touch and back out wide it goes. Towards Nicolas Pepe again. Look at that for a take, and what a ball! And that is a brilliant finish from Felix. Full credit away, though, of Nicolas Pepe. Look at the touch to take the pass back in from Barella and then spin and find the feet of Felix, who just got in behind, and everybody from Real Madrid stood and watched. There you go, ghosts in behind the 2 central defenders. And the ball in from Pepe is delicious. The finish is just as good. 4-1 Atletico. And that is my final, I guess, contribution, even though I didn't play a large part of that, as I will be leaving the field of play so he can be fully rested for that second leg of the Champions League. And what a way to leave the field as well. Felix now finds the feet of Barella. We're into additional time. Real Madrid trying to find another goal in the game. May get stretched here and caught on the counter. Saul, though, just seemingly slows the play down, and in doing so has lost it. But there's the full-time whistle. It is Atletico 4, Real 1. It's a win in what is to be our final Madrid derby, unless they're still in the Champions League. Can't remember, and of course if we get through and meet them. But for now, that will probably be our final Madrid derby. I'm not entirely sure if they are still in the Champions League. So, great way to end it off. And that kind of shows you just how good we can be. We've got to take this game and this momentum into our all-important fixture coming up next. You all know it by now, so I'll see you for it in a second. Here we go then for the final game of today. And just to let you know, Real Madrid were in the Champions League. They were playing against AC Milan, but that has finished the 2 legs, and they were beaten. So that is our last Madrid derby of our time at Atletico, at least for this run. For us, our journey this year, it comes down to this game right here. We are going to be going to Legendary. I felt the game was a lot more competitive on Legendary. In terms of shots, we had 6-5 on target in that last one against Madrid. They had 5-4 on target. The game was 4-1, so just quality of finishing took us through. But do let me know what your thoughts are. Should I stick with Legendary moving forward, at least for now, or should I keep it on Ultimate? Once we do leave the club, we can see what it's like in another league and whatnot. But at the moment in time, we haven't accepted an offer yet to take us to a new team. So we're still an Atletico player. Let's hope our journey does not come to a close here. And we have pressed the button. So here we go. Look at the ball through here. Felix might be in. Just under 20 minutes on the clock. João Felix! Straight at ter Stegen, and a big moment. As we've got this game underway, there's been one change to the Barcelona 11, by the way. Messi is out. Neres preferred. I'm not sure if that's through injury, suspension, or anything like that. I didn't check to see if Messi was on the bench. But what an opportunity at the start of this game for Felix. Pepe, good control. Now we'll feed the ball towards us. I looked at maybe releasing Osimhen there, but it was a difficult pass to play, and I don't think we'd have got it through. We just about hold on to it here. Pepe does now release Osimhen. Great turn. And an interception in the end by Lenglet stops him from hitting the shot. But Barca are under pressure here after 20 minutes. Again, their game plan here seemingly is that they just want to control the play and are happy to have it in their back four and sort of CDM role. And De Jong's dropping deeper to try and dictate play. I'm happy to follow him doing that, though, as again we will nick it. And just trying to hold on to it is Leon Goretzka, and he does come away with the ball. Bit unfortunate that. I was battling away. I felt I deserved to get a little bit of a lucky bounce, which didn't fall our way. And now Leroy Sané looking to provide the first chance of the game here for Barcelona. Sané goes back towards Goretzka, edge of the penalty area. Leon Goretzka's shot is tipped behind by Atletico's most important player. Said that this season, he has been quality, and he's provided what we needed there with that save. Remember, away goal does, in fact, count in our favour as Neres nearly creeps one in at the near post. Just wide, side netting. But for a moment, it looked like that was heading in the bottom corner. I'm not even sure if Jan Oblak moved. He was just rooted. Felix, good disguised pass through to Osimhen. To Stegen, out very quickly though to meet him. Both goalkeepers having a bit to do in these early stages, and both doing it really well for their teams. Osimhen, quick 1-2, we're through. De Jong here has the difficult job of defending against us, and maybe he shouldn't have shot the ball in the box. Surely there's something in there, ref. It looked like there could have been a penalty for us, and then maybe even a handball. De Jong again is beaten as we now find Osimhen, and he tries to turn. John Stones is there and will clear it away, but for what seemed like a bit of desperate defending from Barcelona, I'm wondering if there was a penalty shout in there. Osimhen now has it again. Nothing given in the end, and that's a great challenge by Frenkie de Jong. As we get this second half back up and underway, we're straight to it. And at the half-time stage as well, match facts-wise, Barca dominating possession, but we have the upper hand when it comes to chances created, slightly more than them on the night thus far. But yeah, you can't call this. Really, I have no idea which way this is going to go. So difficult to call. As Gnabry's ball towards Pepe. Please tell me he's kept that in, and he does do. Strong start, though, to the second half for us. Beginning to get a bit more of the ball now as well. Just calm, composed, keep hold of it. If we can get a little bit of possession under our belt, that might be enough to give us a bit of momentum. Griezmann trying a bit of trickery. We read it, though, like a book. Steal it back for our team. And now Felix is the recipient of that pass. He tries to feed it back towards us. Stones, who's come away with this? I'm not quite sure. We have just managed to do it. Saul from distance. Oh, it's kept out wonderfully by Ter Stegen. Oh my goodness. I didn't expect Saul to even take this on. And it, in the end, was a great save by Barca's number one. But yeah, maybe you should have looked to pass it, Saul. It's also a bit sloppy out there, really. I don't quite know how he managed to come away with that ball. De Jong's header back out for another corner. And I tell you what, if we lose this game now, this one will hurt the most out of any of the defeats we've had to Barca. We've had a couple of ones in the past where felt we maybe deserved more. But tonight, we've been as good as probably we have ever been. So, and especially in the Champions League, this one will hurt the most if we can't do it. Semedo into our feet. Just trying to open something up. As now Osimhen through for Felix. Great chance, great save again. He's having so much work to do, and we are wasting opportunities. Barella's ball out wide towards Lodi. Now it goes to Saul. Now Osimhen as well. Osimhen, the ball was through. We've been given it. Pass across. Felix is there. Offside flag stays down. Atletico striking the game. 20 minutes to play. We have got it. Yes. Felix, right place, right time. I thought that we'd not been able to stay onside. Osimhen with a couple of step overs, took a little bit too long to play the ball, and then I thought the offside flag was going to come. It didn't. We kept the composure, laid it across, and Felix has just scored what could be a huge goal in sending us through in the Champions League. It's been a horror season really for us at this Atletico side, but we could well have a story to still tell in the Champions League. What will the response be from the home side, who've not been at their best? But it has to be said, in recent games against them, they've not been at their best quite a few times and still managed something from the game. Tonight, it seems like their luck might have run out. Griezmann through to Neres. Neres turning, gets the shot away. Jimenez blocks the first one. And is able to... Oh, you what? I can't believe he's given a penalty. What is he given this for? Are you seeing this, ladies and gentlemen? What? How is that a penalty? Immobile's coming on. Griezmann's gone off. And Barcelona, with 13 minutes to go, have a penalty. Immobile will take it and rifle it into the top corner. I don't know what to say. All hands on deck for us really now in the defensive stature to try and see this game out. As it stands, we're still going through on the away goal ruling. But what the referee has seen there to give a penalty, I've got absolutely no clue. In fairness, it is a phenomenal penalty from Ciro Immobile, who's literally just come on. First kick of the game is to smash it into the back of the net. No chance for Jan Oblak. What seemed to be the dream scenario has now become 12 minutes of dig deep and see this game out. Joke of a decision in my opinion, but we have to deal with it. We got ourselves in front and now it's about can we see this game out, because it's still very much in our hands. Reguilon's ball into the feet of Goretzka, searching for Leroy Sané, cut out well by Semedo. Now Lindelof will find us. Just need to keep our composure and do nothing stupid here to give the ball away. Out wide towards Semedo, goes long, searching for Gnabry, who wins the flick on, into the head of Felix. Felix back towards us, just send it on its way and keep the ball as far away from our goal as we possibly can, because we were sold a little bit short there. 3 minutes left. And although they're running out of time, as Arteta's conceded that one, and the ball to Felix, who battles away, will keep hold of it. And this is a major moment as Felix to Camelo! Saved by ter Stegen. He's earned his paycheck tonight. And that was what we needed. Just get this ball as far away as we can and see the game out. Gnabry, short corners on. Look at this. Chew the clock. Game management. Talking about all the above. Sané comes over. It's a little bit of frustration with that sliding challenge there. He was able to make it. And again, we will go with this into the corner. I don't care how we win it. It's that we win it. As it's lost here. Alexander-Arnold comes away with it. Now we have to get back into possession. 2 minutes of injury time remain. Will there be one last twist of the tail in this game for Barca to find the goal to send them through to the semi-finals of the Champions League? We don't deserve that. And I did say that this would be one of the ones that hurt the most if we couldn't get it done. That pass is a bit wayward. 2 challenges come in. Myself and Arteta both go for it. Immobile's pass. It's full time. It's not pretty, but we have done it. And we haven't even beat Barca, but somehow we got the job done. I thought we'd have to beat them at least once to go through. But no, we didn't beat them on either occasion. And yet, we're into the hat for the semi-finals. We've knocked out 2 of the favourites, PSG, and now the Spanish Giants. Just how far will our tail go in this competition? Unbelievable scenes. Let's see who waits in the next round for us. We have simmed up until the Deportivo game, so a couple of days after the result. The draw's been made. I've not yet seen it, so let's take a quick look at that and then sign off the episode. In terms of the league, we're in 3rd. 31 games have been played. I'm not sure we've got any tough games moving forward, so yeah, I don't think we're playing any of the league games, especially with the story that we have going on. So, drum roll, Champions League. I don't even know who's left in this. I know Milan are because they beat Real. Liverpool City, I think we're one of the other games, but we'll see now as I click it. It is going to be Liverpool against Atletico, and Juve will face Milan. So an all-Italian semi-final. Liverpool beat City on away goals. Milan beat Real over the 2 legs, 3-2 on aggregate. United lost to Juve, 3-2 on aggregate. And of course, we won on the away goal ruling. So Liverpool await in the semi-finals for us. And that will be in the very next episode. Because of course, moving forward, I'm not playing Deportivo, not playing Levante, not playing Tenerife. I'm only interested in this game right here. Potentially the Alaves game as well, in case that first leg goes a bit wrong, and then we have to get some confidence going again. But in the very next video, you will see the Champions League semi-finals. I'm excited. If we can go all the way to the final, just getting there will make this season worthwhile. Because up until this point, I was a little bit dejected about how the season had gone. But now we're in the semi-finals. Can we go all the way? That's the question. What do you guys think we should do with the difficulty? Should I leave it at ultimate, or should I go and stick with the legendary that we played for the Real game and the Barca second leg? The games were a lot more open in terms of the chances and whatnot, and I felt they were more entertaining games to watch. So I might just stick with Legendary anyway, but it'd be nice to get your input on it as well. Other than that, though, guys, a massive thank you for watching this episode. If you did enjoy it, a like would be greatly appreciated. Until next time, have a great day, have a great week. And if you are new around here, like what you see, hit that subscribe button down below. And I will see you all again with the next episode, hopefully tomorrow. If not, definitely the day after that. So stay tuned, because you don't want to miss it. Until then, adios.